one is the life advisory. So we do have a summary page here that kind of explains a little bit, high level, of course, about what is available. So they have things provided like counseling, there's coaching, crisis support, right? When those really bad things happen in life, a lot of times we don't have anywhere to turn or even know where to begin. We have an EAP that you can call, and it doesn't even matter what the topic is. They'll talk you through it. They'll be able to tell you if they can provide support or where you can go to get support for that. So super important, right? Sometimes you just need somebody to talk to. Absolutely, you'll be able to do that with our EAP. They can refer you out locally to other assets that may be able to help you. There's work-life materials, which I'll show you some of those here in a minute, and then legal and financial consultations. You know, maybe you're trying to create a budget, maybe you need a will, any of those things, you can call the EAP and they can help walk you through that. There is a number at the bottom of this sheet along with a website. I'm going to show you where you can go to get a job aid in order to log in to Uliance if you've never done so. So that's the one side of the house. The other side of the house is our working advantage opportunity. Oh, my Zoom menu got my way. 1 second. So that's called Working Advantage. So that is a separate login, and oh, it just logged me out, so I'll log back in. This is where we can have discounts. You can get discounts, as you can see, with Disney World. You can get discounts locally on movie theater tickets, concert tickets, car rentals, lots of different things. So we'll go over that in a minute as well. So in order to log into Alliance, if you've not, if you go to the ASC drive, and if you are a staff member on the call right now and you aren't an ASC, so you don't have access and you want to get this job aid, just reach out. We'll make sure we get it to you. So in our ASC procedures drive, which is linked through Schmidt Resources as well, we now have an employee assistance program folder. And in here, we have the job aid, thanks to Jessica Poblinski for creating this, in order to log in the first time. There's just, you know, 2 little things that you have to know. You have to know what the company is and you have to know the city. So once you get signed up the first time, it's super simple to get back to the login. So this is for the life advisor side of the house. For the discounts, that's a different link. We will create a job aid and put that in that same folder. We just don't quite have one yet, but we'll get that there shortly. So once you've logged in to the actual Life Advisor portal, and I see it logged me out, so let me log back in. This is where you can go to get a lot more information, a lot of that work-life balance materials, and be able to get your hands on all the other benefits that this provides. So you'll see you have a My Dashboard, and you also have Start Exploring. Plus, along the top here, you have different menu options as well. So you have the EAP services and resources, your EAP benefit, counseling, coaching, as we mentioned, legal and financial referrals, identity theft credit monitoring. A little hard for me to say, but I got it out. Crisis support, as we mentioned. There's child and elder care referrals. Super important, right? Sometimes that's really, really tough when we're trying to take care of an aging family member. And then there's just a library through lots of different well-being articles, videos, resources. There's well-being assessments. There's healthy tips, which I know personally I could use. There's webinars that are recorded for you to review. And then here is a link to that same discount program I showed you. This will link through to that other website. And then they always have a housing file for all of their newsletters that they send out every month. So a lot of different opportunities for you guys to use this employee assistance program. This is completely confidential. So if you are an employee and you call the 800 number because you have a question about counseling, or you would like to ask some questions about creating a will, or maybe you have an aging parent and you just aren't quite sure where to start with getting some support for that, we know how many people call in. We do not know who calls in, so it's completely confidential. So you can be confident in knowing that you can utilize these services, and that's between you and Uliance. HR doesn't know who's calling, and I don't know who's calling. They do give us numbers so that we can track to make sure that our employees are finding this benefit useful. But again, we have no idea who is using the benefit. So do know that it is confidential. We have had 1 or 2 small hiccups with Uliance. You know, they're learning who we are. We've been with them a little over a year and a half. We are learning who they are. If you call that 800 number and you're like, man, that's not what I was hoping for. I was really hoping for X, Y, and Z. let us know. Let Becky or Michelle or myself know. We have a really good contact at Uliance. You may have heard her speak before on some calls, Stephanie. A lot of times it's just, a little confusion and they're able to get the employee the help that they want, even though the first pass sometimes, and it's only happened one or two times out of all the vast useness that we've had. But don't hesitate to reach out if you're just not getting the solution that you were hoping for. Now, again, that is a login, the job aids in the drive, and you can link through to the discount program here from that same platform. It will make you log in again, but it's super simple. It's an email, it's a password, super simple to get in. So this is the one that gives you a lot of discounts. Now we know we have Business Advantage from the Coldwell Banker and Century 21 brands, but we also have Working Advantage now for all of our employees. I'm sorry, I forgot a very vital, important part here. Let me step back for just a second. The life advisor for any of these, whether it's counseling, referrals, crisis support, this is not just for the employee. This is for the employee and their family. So your spouse, your child, they are also able to use these services. It's not just for the employee. It does extend to your family as well. So sorry, I forgot to point that out. Super important part of this benefit that's provided. So do know it's not only for the employee, it's also for the employee's family as well.
I have a question about that.
Go ahead.
So my mom lives with me. Does it extend to her?
I would like to say yes, but Michelle, I would like to get you a more formal answer on that and not misspeak.
Okay.
So, Michelle Mikulski or Becky West, if you guys are on the phone and know the answer, feel free to chime in. But if not, I will get that confirmed and back out to you.
I actually believe that she would be covered. But I'll shoot an email to Stephanie real quick, see if I can get a definite answer.
Okay, great. Thanks, Becky. So we'll be in touch on that. I feel like it is too, but we want to make sure that we don't give you incorrect information.
It's not very often that a question is asked and two people are not stumped, but unsure.
Just want to confirm. Nobody wants to give you bad information. Always good questions. I like the hard ones, by the way. All right. So back to the cost savings. And Carla, thank you for giving us that note. Carla just dropped a note that she used the site to get hockey and football tickets at discounts. So fantastic. If you've not been here, absolutely check it out. So you can see there's theme parks and attractions, there's hotels, rental cars. A lot of us are traveling this time of year. Check it out. Sorry, Florida ski resorts, probably not for you unless you were willing to travel, but there are ski resort discounts, movie tickets, like I mentioned, shopping deals, shows and events, and then preferred access to sports, concerts, major events, and more. So lots of different opportunities in here. Again, this is all up for you guys to check out. If you're looking to save some money, maybe you're planning a trip for next year, it doesn't hurt to check it out first. Obviously, anything that you purchase from this is up to you guys, but the discounts are provided through the working relationship that we have with Uliance. Let me go back for a second. So again, in the Life Advisor, you have a lot of different options here. We have well-being resources as well. There's the assessments, there's health trackers. Maybe you're looking for a challenge. Maybe you need a little accountability and help you get where you need to go. So there's some challenges. There's journaling, there's well-being library, cooking videos, right? If we're all home for the holidays and cooking, maybe you want to check that out. And then web resources, they go out to the internet, get a collection of all these, they vet out the articles, they make sure they feel good about them, and then they provide them there in that depository there for you guys to utilize. So again, in the ASC procedures drive, there's the employee assistance program. If you're not an ASC or RSC on the call and you need to get that document, don't hesitate to reach out. We can get it over to you. If you've not logged in for the first time, check out that job aid. It makes it super simple, thanks to Jessica. And then once you're in there and you are in your EAP services and resources, you can link over to the discount program portal. So what other questions do you guys have for us today? Feel free to either unmute or type them in the chat box. Okay, well, I don't see anything coming in.
Group.
It's 2 days before a holiday or one day before a holiday. We're off tomorrow at noon, everybody. Super exciting.
I didn't see who asked that question. Let me know and then I can just email them when I get the answer.
Yep, it was Michelle Hayes.
Okay.
I have another question.
Go ahead, Michelle.
It doesn't have anything to do with this. So I don't normally do this, but if I was to request like PTO time prior to the holiday pay, do you still get the holiday pay?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I know like the factories are a little different. If you don't work the day before and the day after, you don't get that PTO time.
Oh, no.
No, we don't do that.
Well, that's
No, we
nice.
don't.
No. No, and if you're off tomorrow, like say for tomorrow on the half day, if you're off, you can use 4 hours of PTO and then you get 4 days of holiday pay.
Okay.
Carrie, there are some questions.
Okay. To get to Ulion's website, how do we do that? Karen and I have never logged in, or for Working Advantage. So I will go ahead and email Annette this job aid to you, since I don't think you have probably, I'm sure you can't get to the ASC procedures. This will walk you through the step. It gives you the link. It shows you how to log in. So I'll get that over to you, Annette, and to Karen, and that will help you log in. And then once you're logged into that main site, you can get to the discount program right here. So we'll get that out to everybody after the fact. Great question.
Carrie, I have a question.
Go ahead, Sharon.
This continues into the new year, right? Nothing cuts off or anything, or
Correct.
we go
So
right into the new
correct.
year?
We've renewed this as part of our October, the whole insurance renewal process. We have renewed this, so it's 12 more months. Great question, though.
Perfect, thank you.
You're welcome.
We've had great utilization out of the program.
Yeah, we've been very pleased with it. All right, well, I don't see any other questions, but of course, you know, if you are in there, you can't get logged in or it's not working right for you, don't hesitate to reach out. Becky, Michelle, myself, we can help you guys get this. We really feel strongly about this added benefit for our employees, and it's important to us that you guys are able to get to it easy enough so that you can utilize it. So if that is all, I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Have a very happy New Year, safe, healthy, enjoy time with your friends and family, and do know that you're very much appreciated for everything that you do for the Schmidt family of companies. So thank you guys so much for your time. I appreciate it. Bye now.
Thank you, Carrie, you as well.
Thanks, Sharon.